Alright. The Hawks going crazy this offseason, as we all know. 2027 NBA champs for sure. Let's be real. Who else is gonna win an NBA championship? The Spurs? Nigga, we drafted some nigga from some foreign country in Europe. He gonna stop Wemby. We got him. Everything else, I mean, we're good. This video is a video glazing the Hawks. It says Hawks Masterclass. So I'm guessing it's just glazing the Hawks like I just said. Alright, let's see.
The Hawks front office has been
Let me turn the volume up.
World class for the last year or so now, because not only did they make the Trae Young trade, they commit to Jalen Johnson, but they also make that Derek Queen trade last year in the draft, which gets them Kingston Fleming, their point guard of the future, who falls into their lap at number 8. But not only that, they also reinforce their front court, bringing in Zubietafor later in the first round, which I liked that pick. And then
me too. He reminds me of Draymond Green. Which I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but he reminds me of Draymond Green.
I love Henry Vasar, even as an NC State fan. I love Henry Vasar at 52. That's probably the best value of this entire draft. And like I said, shout out to the Hawks front office. They've realized that Jalen Johnson was their star. They committed to him.
Austin Reeves, you gotta fight back, dog. A nutmeg?
It's 6'9".
Bro.
With a 7-foot wingspan, I mean, that is your guy. It's not that hard to realize. I mean, especially when he's averaging 22.5 a night, over 10 rebounds, almost 8 assists in 35 minutes. Even though he's shooting just 35% from 3, that gets up to 37% from 3, and he is a perennial all-star.
That's not horrible.
Now, the playoff numbers weren't as good, right? Only averaging just under 20 a game with less than 8 rebounds, just about 5 assists in 36 minutes, and the three-point shooting really struggled in the playoffs, as did the field goal percentage. But he will be just 25 years old next season and is in the midst of an elite contract at 4 years, $120 million.
Yeah, that's a bargain. You know OG Anunoby's getting paid like $40 million? Our superstar's getting paid $30 million. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, we got the money to sign we got the money to trade for Jaylen Brown. I don't know why we don't.
That averages out to just $30 million a year. For your best player in the modern NBA, you can't get much better than that. And speaking of their masterclass, we just talked about it, but not only Jalen Johnson, they also traded that first-round pick last year, where Derek Queen goes to the Pelicans. They get 23, which ends up being Ace Newell, as well as the unprotected 2026 first-round pick, which ends up going 8th overall, which ends up being Kingston Fleming. And Fleming is going to come in and not start right away. He's going to sit a year behind CJ McCollum. He'll be your backup point guard off rip. But once CJ McCollum moves...
Stop! We traded for Devon Carter also. He's a dog. I play with him in 2K and I dropped 30. That's how I know he's certified. Any other questions about Devon Carter? Y'all let me know, my nigga, because he cold. Dead ass. He fast as hell.
Extension. Then it's going to be the Kingston Fleming show. He's 6'3" with a 6'4" wingspan, has a decent enough frame to be an NBA lead guard, and last year at Houston averaged 16 points per game, 5.2 assists, 4.1 rebounds, and 1.5 steals in 32 minutes a night. He shot 48% from the field and 39% from 3 on 2.7 attempts per game, and is also a very, very hard-nosed defensive guard on top of being elite from really all 3 levels. Then we get to
another thing is, like, it's my last time pausing the video. I DM Kingston Flemings, bro. I DM that nigga. I said, yo, welcome to Atlanta. Nigga left me on scene. You know I can see you left me on scene, right? I DM'd him on TikTok, bro. Because I got like 100,000 followers on TikTok. I got 100,000 followers on... Nigga, I DM'd him. He left me on scene. What's that supposed to mean, bro?
To Zubietafor in a second, but Henry Vasar went 52nd overall in this class. I cannot believe that. He's 7'2", or he's 7 foot with a 7'2" wingspan, I should say, and can score from really all 3 levels. Doesn't have much of a mid-range. He left $5.5 million on the table to leave North Carolina and declare for the draft.
Oh yeah, that was smart. This guy's agent is a fucking Albert Einstein-esque.
Agent was, but I know he's fired now. 17 points a game, 8.7 rebounds, 2.1 assists, and 1.2 blocks in 31 minutes last year at Carolina. 61% shooting from the field, 43% from 3 on 3 attempts. And yeah, this is a guy that I had fringe first round, and he falls 22 spots into the second round. I mean, I honestly would have been okay if they took him at 23 over Zuby Ejiofor. But Zuby is a dog as well. He is much quicker, has much better footwork, and is much more explosive as an athlete overall. He is 3 inches shorter, but he is working on his 3 ball as well. Really reminds me of kind of
he's 5 inches.
Congo type of build coming out of college, where he's on the shorter end, but he's very muscular, really quick on his feet.
I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Onyeka Okongwu, he's gone. He's getting traded like by tomorrow. We're gonna package him, Kuminga up for Jaylen Brown. I'm not like, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Can really get off the ground and jump. He averaged 16.3 points a game last year at St. John's, 7.3 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and 3.3 stocks in 30 minutes. Stuffing the stat sheet, shot 50.
Want to lose weight without losing muscle? Factor got me there. I was tired of all the cutting and bulking cycles.
4% from the field as well, 31% from 3 on 1.6 attempts a game, but that is a work in progress. And on the defensive side of the ball, he can slide his feet and play on the perimeter. He can protect the rim as well. You saw the 3.3 stocks per game. Here he is, just matching the ball right to the rim and getting the block. And then he's able to bang down low in the post. Give me that Terrence Reed Jr., another fellow first-round pick, 6'9", 245 pounds, and 7'2" wingspan. Then, I love what else they did. Bringing in Aaron Wiggins.
Aaron Wiggins.
This trade earlier,
yo, this is a super team.
You bring in a 6'6" wing with a 6'10" wingspan for 2 second-round picks. A guy who didn't play much.
2 second-round picks, bro. We traded this nigga for a pre-K-er and an Apple Jacks. Yo, I love my general manager. I don't know what y'all is talking about, bro. They're serious.
Playoffs this year, but last year in the playoffs was going nuts. Averaged 12 points a game with 3.9 rebounds, 1.8 assists in 23 minutes a game, and shot 49% from the field, 38% from 3 on 4.5 attempts. He's in the midst of a 3-year deal where he's making $27 million, or actually that is what's left of his original 5-year, $45 million deal. And I mean, $9 million a year. For the next 3 years, sign me up for that all day long. And then, of course, they had CJ McCollum, who was an unrestricted free agent, and then they extend him for another year, despite the fact that he'll be 35 years old next year. He gets that $21 million extension on the books.
That's young as hell.
It's a scorching hot summer of sports, and you can make all...
Pay a prize picks. Y'all giving everybody a sponsorship besides me, my nigga. I'm broke as shit. Give me a sponsorship, bro. I'm seeing this done. Everything, like, come on, bro. Everybody getting the damn prize. Why is it so long, too? I've been skipping it for about... There we go.
I mean, it's worth it because he's a guy that averaged 18.7 points a game, 4.1 assists, 3.1 rebounds, and a steal in 29 minutes a game. Shot 46% from the field, 36% from 3 on 5.7 attempts. And then in the playoffs against the eventual NBA champion, stepped up his game even more, averaging 19 a game with 3.2 rebounds and 2.2 assists, with 2 stocks being probably their...
We're going to need Jalen Johnson to step up his playoffs. All right? All that young player stuff, that's out the window. All right? You're pushing 30 years old. You get half off at movie theaters, my nigga. We need you to score more than 20. We need you to score more than 19 points in the playoffs. All right? I'm expecting more, Jalen. I'm going to tell you this right now. The expectations are going to be higher, bro.
Best player in that series, shooting 47% from the field, just 31% from 3. Buddy had to pick up some of the slack. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who was the most improved player in the league this year, and is in the midst of another great contract. I mean, the Hawks have great contracts up and down their roster, great management, but he didn't play that great in the playoffs. He averaged 21 a game this year in the regular season with 3.7 assists, 3.4 rebounds.
Chilling the kill.
From the field, 40% from 3 on 8 attempts a game, and 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Still an elite defender, and proved he can play alongside of CJ McCollum. However, like I said, the playoff stats weren't it. 13.7 a game, less than 3 boards and 3 assists in 35 minutes, and shot 30.
Yo, delete the whole video. Why you, like, come on, bro. That's, like, very inappropriate to show what Nickeil did in the playoffs. You got to realize, he's Shay's cousin. He gets a pass, bro.
From the field, and 42% from 3 on 7 attempts a night. Not the best in the world, but he's still on the younger side of 30 and is still definitely a part of their younger.
The younger side of 30. Not really.
Core with Kuminga, who they have a decision to make. Jalen Johnson, of course, Onyeka Okongwu, Dyson Daniels, who they also have a decision to make. We'll get to that in a second. But first, Onyeka Okongwu, who I mentioned Zuby Ejiofor really reminds me of. I mean, they got exact similar measurables at 6'9" with a 7'2" wingspan, roughly the same weight. And Onyeka was a guy that really developed a jumper after he came into the league because of his positional versatility. He got on the court and then upgraded his offensive game. You see his stats last year: shot at 48% from the field, 38% from 3 on 5.2 attempts per game.
Yeah.
And is in the midst of a great contract as well.
33, bro. We aren't paying anybody. Like, we're not paying anybody like nothing.
Here's $33 million for Okongwu, and as a guy that can stretch the floor, can guard multiple positions defensively, that is very, very valuable. Then you have Kuminga, who is just 24 years old, yet has a $24 million team option. So, do you just pick that up, or do you decline it and try to extend him, but also risk him walking in free agency? I'd say you pick up the team option and you try to extend him.
We just declined it like 2 minutes ago.
In the season, but then again, you could also use that cap space elsewhere. He averaged 12.3 points, 5 rebounds, and 2.3 assists while shooting 48% from the field and 35% from 3 on 3.3 attempts a game.
No, but it's like some games in the playoffs game, he was literally the best player on either side against the Knicks. Some games in the playoffs, he was literally the best player on the court. But when he's bad, bro. Like, his ceiling is high as hell, but his floor is hell, bro. Like, it's literal hell. Like, when he's bad, dog. I'm talking bad. I'm talking like Ruby Rose bad, my nigga. Yeah, he's horrible.
But proved that he was a very, very valuable bench piece during their playoff run. So that's a big decision to make. With that being said, if you made it this far into the video, you have a decision to make. Go hit that like button and subscribe. As you can see here, just about 93% of the people who watch this video.
You can kiss my ass.
Check out the college basketball version of this channel. And then let's talk points per game, 6.4 rebounds, 5.9 assists, and 2 steals in 33 minutes per game. But he shot just 19% from 3 on 2 attempts. That is egregious. He might have been the worst three-point shooter in...
Nigga, you shot 19%? That means you made 1 out of 5 shots from behind the white line. Yeah, no, you're serious. That's bad. That's names. Really, no more defensive drill. This whole offseason, you should be on the jug machine with the shooting shit. What is it called? I mean, that's bad, bro.
The league, despite the fact that he shot 52% from the field. And in the playoffs, it was even worse. Averaged 7, 6, and 5 in 28 minutes, and they didn't even guard it from beyond the three-point line.
They didn't even guard him.
Where he did shoot 29% from 3, so a bit of a step up, but still terrible. He's in the midst of a 4-year, $100 million deal, and while he did show some signs of a 3-ball,
$25 million?
23 years old, so definitely still a ton of time to develop. During the year 2 years ago, he shot 31% from 3 on 3.1 attempts per game. So there is still some signs of life.
Hell nah.
You have Breeze Shea as well, former number 1.
Don't get me started.
Everybody knows the story here. He's 6'10" with a 6'10" wingspan. But I always saw him as a...
How you got the same wingspan as height? See, this be pissing me off, dog. He's just goofy.
Bit of a project coming out of France. He'll be just 21 years old next year. So if you want to dump him, you can, but you're trading him at his all-time low value. 9.6 points per game, 3.8 rebounds, 1 assist, and a steal in 28 minutes, while shooting 46% from the field and
Who gave him a passport?
37% from 3 on 4 attempts per game. He's got 2 years left on his deal worth about $30 million. So you have to make a decision there. Do you want to trade him or bring him back? You also have Jock Landale as well, who will be an unrestricted free agent. And it looks like after drafting 2 centers, Landale is gone. You could say the same maybe about Asa Newell. We'll see how what their plans are to continue to develop him. But with that being said, that's going to be it for today's video.
Yeah, that just pissed me off. I'm not going to lie. $15 million for Zachary Richeche? At most, he should be making like, what, 5 Apple Jacks and a salad for his, like, that's the most, dog. $15 million, that's way too much, dude. $15 million, yeah, hell nah. Give me $1 million. If y'all just giving millions out, I guess. He didn't even do anything in the playoffs, bro, besides get Chick-fil-A for the team before the game. That nigga was washing... He was washing the team's clothes and shit. He didn't do anything productive on the court. Damn. 15 million. It's crazy. Alright, drop a like, subscribe. What's the ceiling for the Hawks? Let me know. Real Atlanta stuff.